generations. And now, the power of two restores the one.
We got a bidet! Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are talking about some news that was shared from MLB the Show 24. We had recently a little presentation that was about an hour long talking about the storylines Derek Jeter, part of the storylines. Obviously, we have Negro League Season 2 coming for MLB the Show 24, but they also introduced this new storylines mode with Derek Jeter. And so basically, I'm going to go ahead and sum it up here for you in probably like a 10-minute video of what were the big takeaways from that presentation. So let's dive right on in. Okay, first things first, you probably want to know, were there any new legends revealed? And the answer is yes. What I will say to you is, if you're a big Yankees fan, you'll probably be excited about this. I'm not much of a Yankees fan. I don't really follow them very much, so I actually didn't know very many of these names. I knew one of the three names that were on this list. That was the new players. But something that we can explain here with what's going on with the storylines is Derek Jeter isn't going to be the only person that is being talked about during the storylines segment. There is what they called the core four that was going on during his time. That was very important and influential to his career. So we will be seeing a bunch of things associated with that group within the storylines, and we'll take a look at that closer in a minute. But these are the legends that they let us know about that will be featured in the storylines. So we got Chili Davis, Wade Boggs, obviously Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera, and Jorge Posada are all ones that we already have in MLB the Show 24, or already in MLB the Show 23, which they will carry over to 24. But the new ones for 24 are Andy Pettitte, Paul O'Neill, and Bernie Williams. So I knew about Andy. I didn't really know about the other two, but they will be featured in storylines as you are going through Derek Jeter's path. So what do we got going on for the path? Well, what I really liked about this presentation is the way that they make things look. So there's going to be two sections here for Derek Jeter's storylines. Just like the Negro Leagues, they are going to split it up. Personally, I wish it was all up front, but it's going to be split. So we're going to get years 95 through 2000 for the moments that we're going to be playing through for Derek Jeter's career, and then at launch. And then a couple weeks later, we're going to get from 2001 to, I think they said 2014. So we'll get a whole bunch of other stuff later on. And they did say that more legends will be popping up in that second section of it. That will be big surprises. So I'm really wondering if we're going to see Alex Rodriguez pop up in this game this year. Definitely could see him as being maybe the American League live series collection set, and then also popping up here in the Derek Jeter storylines. But that's my only guess so far that we might see in there. Maybe CC Sabathia. That could be another one that could come into play, but who knows? But like I said, at launch, we're going to get these first 5 years, 95, 96, 98, 99, and 2000. And we're going to be playing through different moments from his career, the big moments, and also hearing from Derek Jeter himself in different clips talking about some of these moments, which is really cool. And if you watch the video, you may notice that his interviews are being done on a subway. And so one of the cool things that they integrated into the game is that the path that you take is kind of like the subway system through New York City. So maybe it was kind of, his big thing back when he was younger that he took the subway system a lot. And so they kind of integrated that here. Something I want to point out that you may notice is so there's like this regular path here where we see this yellow. This is, I believe, the second section of his storylines. But you may notice there's the hat with the number 2, which is kind of your progress tracker there. But as we get to like the number 7, there is that little break right there, but we have 3 other moments that you can play that aren't part of the main path. That's where those core 4s come into play. So if we go along this path, we get to number 7, and we want to play some of the moments from the other players, you just go off in this little, I would say, side road or, I don't know, extra section of the map. And then you can play through those moments from those players. They didn't really show a whole lot about the rewards that will be coming from the storylines. When we played storylines last year, we got to unlock diamonds from playing storylines. I don't know what all will be unlocked here. I saw not Jorge, the Andy card at the end of this little streak here with the star. And so maybe that's how we unlock some diamonds from those legends. I don't know yet, but that's just a guess. We will be getting some XP and some stubs, though, along the way. They did show that as you complete different moments that you will be getting those. We did get to see, this was pretty interesting. We did get to see the defensive, famous throw from Derek Jeter that we will be playing in storylines where Jeter, fields the ball, jumps up in the air, and throws it to first base. That sequence wasn't just, fielding the ball, him jumping up, and then you aiming to throw where you want to throw, and then clicking the R2 button. It was like a sequence of buttons that you had to get correct to make a good throw. So I wonder if that's either just part of that moment or if that's going to be a new mechanic moving forward. I haven't seen it in the show yet, so it was new to me. So when they were talking about, something that's different this year with the storylines mode is, and I'm not a big fan of this just because I think you should, be playing and progressing and, being immersed. But it's kind of like a movie mode or clip mode. You can skip some of those moments if you want to just hear from Derek Jeter himself talking about, the history of when he was playing. So there is a way to skip some of these things. You probably won't get the rewards, obviously, for from completing the different moments, but at the same time, you're not like recreating what Jeter did. You're just kind of listening to his story. So it's kind of up to you what you want to do with that. I know for me, I'll be playing all the moments. I'm really excited for this mode. I'm looking forward to learning about Jeter more. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not really a Yankees fan. I actually really don't like the Yankees, but I will say if there's one player that I would like to learn about from the Yankees, Jeter is definitely one of them. So I am looking forward to playing this mode. I think they put a lot of care and finesse into it. I know even when you go into the storylines mode on the main page of MLB the Show 24, they have like the Negro Leagues, and then you have to cycle over to Derek Jeter's, and Derek Jeter's is like a subway pass. So they definitely put a lot of care into what this mode will look like, how it functions, and what we will all be experiencing as we play through Derek Jeter's storylines. I do think it's an interesting take to, put some of those other influential people that were part of his career, so we get to do moments from them, and also, get to maybe unlock some of those cards for Diamond Dynasty. So I just think it's really cool. I'm curious to see who else they bring into the mix. And yeah, just looking forward to it. It's definitely going to be one of the first things I play when we get MLB The Show 24 on March 15th, because I'm definitely going to get that digital deluxe edition. We're going to be showing you all the different things that are in it, going through cards. Day one, we're going to cover a lot. And then in the days preceding that, there will be a lot of how-to videos to do different things. So yeah, that was basically what was covered in the Derek Jeter storylines presentation. a lot of the other stuff that they talked about was just talking with the developers and seeing, what was their process going through it? What was it like talking with Derek Jeter about the history? What was it like filming with him? So there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff if you're really into that. But if you want to know just what is coming to the game and what should you be excited about, that's what we covered today. So if you enjoy this type of video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I'm trying to cover a lot more news-related stuff about MLB The Show this year. Last year, we did a whole lot of how-to videos. This year, we're trying to add in some news along with those how-to videos. So stick around with us if you want to learn more about that. Drops a like if you like the video, and drops a comment letting us know when we get to that second half of Derek Jeter storylines, what legends would you like to see pop up in those storylines? And then, as always, everybody, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.